Hi, hello, and howdy. I'm Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. And we're here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting with a late night whip and chat. I don't know when you're watching this, but I'm filming this at almost 1 a.m. So, it might be a little weird and sporadic because, I mean, who makes sense at 1 a.m.? Mushy doesn't make sense at 1 p.m., let alone 1 a.m., right? So, but I'm whipping, and I thought I could be chatting also. So, actually, I'm up for a myriad of reasons, including but not limited to, there is a storm blowing in. The wind has been really gusty. We do have poultry, and so want to just keep an eye on and an ear on things. Our power's been blinky and whatnot, so if that happens, I apologize in advance. It'll be edited out, so you'll never know. Anyway, that's one of the reasons I'm up, and another reason is I really don't feel so great, and I don't feel as if I would be able to sleep. So what else does a diamond painter do when they don't feel good and can't sleep? They diamond paint. Yeah. So but enough about that. We're here. What do I want to talk about today? I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about channel analytics. Yeah. What? I'm talking about things like likes, dislikes, comments, replies, shares, subscribes, and notification bells. And disclaimer, I am not like a professional analytics, I don't know, Jedi Master person, but I have done a lot of research over the last 11 months, and I feel like I have at least a basic handle on some generalities and information regarding analytics. And having conversed with other creators and viewers and just general, people in my life, it's come to my attention, and I have concluded that not a lot of people know a lot about analytics. It is difficult to kind of understand, and honestly, a lot of people don't pay much attention to it or don't know about it. And we'll just get into the discussion and you'll know what I'm talking about. I think. So think about this. It doesn't matter what genre, whether it's diamond painting or, really anything. You always, almost every video from every creator, you'll hear at some point, you'll hear things like, hey, if you like this video, please do hit that like button down below. And if you find that you're enjoying your time here, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell. Hey, leave me a comment. Let me know in the comments down below. Da 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 da. Right? You've all heard it from all the creators, probably, or at least a vast majority of them. And it starts to sound, oops, sorry, somebody forgot to put her do not disturb on her tablet. Teehee. That's me. But we've all heard it, and please stand by. Okay, fixed it. All right, but anyway, as I was saying, you hear it in almost every video you watch, and some of you might have an idea of what the call to action is, what the purpose is. You might have heard the word analytics before, or some of you might just be like, yeah, I've noticed that a lot of channels do that. Most of them do that, but I don't understand why. Analytics, words are hard, mean nothing to me, or you don't really know specifically what that's about. And a lot of us probably sound like Stepford wives to you guys, with the whole like, share, comment, notification bells, sub, and all that stuff, right? Well, for those that are curious or maybe want some more information, or maybe to corroborate what information you know about the whole analytics and the effect it can have and what it all means, maybe I'll say something that sheds some light for you. Where to start? So analytics, I guess we'll define kind of my definition of analytics. Analytics is the general information that we have access to in our YouTube studio as creators to see how our videos perform, how many people are coming to our channel, generally where they're from, like what country, and just all kind of data. Analytics is basically a bunch of collected data that YouTube provides us in order to help better service our channels, our communities, etc. And give us some guidance on what you guys like and what you don't as a general populace, and what videos are popular, what ones are not, you know, just all kinds of data and information. So also, along with the information gathering we get from analytics and that YouTube has and shares with us, and I'm sure YouTube has much more information that they don't share with us. And don't worry, we don't get any personal information really about you, other than if you've subscribed, when you subscribed, and memberships, if you're a member, and when you became a member, what tier of membership. But we don't have access to your personal information at all, so please don't worry about that. But we do get general, like what country are you in, and not you specifically, but in general it'll say 78% of your viewers are from the United States, type of thing. It doesn't say this particular person is on this street in this state in this country or anything like that. So don't worry, your personal data as far as what's relayed to creators is completely safe, and we do not have access to anything like that. But yeah, the analytics is just basically a fancy word for data, but also it is, that data is used therefore in the algorithm, which is another word you might have heard. And the algorithm is kind of like the way I view it is kind of like it's a computer program, a computer data analyzing program that a platform would use to cater to its consumer base and provide the consumer base with things that they might be interested in watching or buying or what have you. So what does all this mean? Much like analytics and consumer bases and data and algorithm, blah 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 blah. Well, as creators and pen throwers, apparently, wow, just pretend you didn't see that, okay? Because I don't know what happened there. I just threw my pen for literally no reason at all. But what's this have to do with you as a viewer, and what does it have to do with us creators? Well, a lot, really. So let's say, where does the data from the analytics come from? It comes from a lot of different places, but one of the most important to YouTube video creators, like the most important data sources would be the likes, the dislikes, so thumbs up and thumbs down, and the shares, how often our videos get shared, the activity in our comments section, and the views that we get, the clicks, if you will, like how many people click on our channel or one of our videos. Those are all really important data points for us. But it's not just information, is not the only thing we can gain from that. what else we gain from that is they take that information, and by they I mean the Tubus of Ubis, takes that information and then either promotes our channel or kind of, I don't know what the right word is. The better your channel performs in those areas with likes and dislikes and comments and stuff, the more your channel is promoted and the more people who gain access to your channel. And by access, I mean on the For You page or recommended videos, recommended watch next, that type of thing. So depending on the analytics is how the algorithm determines if your content is worthy of pushing out to more people or not. And that's important for us because that is how monetized channels get paid, is per view and per membership. And that is important because it does take our time and money to create content for people to consume, and any little bit helps, right? So that's kind of like a general overview of a very loosey-goosey, not professional definition of and kind of overview of analytics and algorithms and what kind of things are included when I talk about those words. So let's talk about some of this stuff. Where to start? Well, first of all, did you guys realize, a lot of you probably don't, but do you realize how important your thumbs up is? How important your comments are? How important you sharing our videos really is to us. You might not think it's that important. I know before I had a channel, I didn't really think it was all that important. I actually was turned off by the channels that seem to beg for or really push and really kind of pressure almost. I felt pressured. Like this video before you go, hit subscribe and share with your friends. And I'm just like, please don't beg for that. Like, I don't. But I now have a different perspective because now I have more experiences in life, and having a channel, I have a different perspective and take on it. Now I understand. And that's why I wanted to talk to you guys and kind of share with you so that you have an understanding and you can, I don't know, I view likes and comments and subscribing to channels as almost kind of like a currency ish, where I'm like, is this video worth my thumbs up? Do I want to give I kind of view it like I have a wallet. I have a wallet of thumbs upses. I have a wallet of subscriptions. And every time I use one, it's kind of like I'm paying, I'm giving that to someone. And I want to make sure that I give it only to the people or videos or channels that I feel are worthy of that. And I don't know if that's the right or wrong way to look at it really, but that's how I always viewed it before. And now I view it as like, I want to subscribe as much as possible because I realize how impactful a like is, a dislike is, a comment is, a subscription is. I realize that now, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I don't have any notes or anything. I'm just trying to like formulate how I want to say what I want to say in a way that makes sense at now 2 a.m. I think it's 2 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever, early morning. So what is the power of a like? Let's start with that. What is the power of a like? Because I noticed that there could be hundreds of views on a video, whether it's mine or someone else's, whatever. There's hundreds or thousands of views, but not nearly as many likes. And I always kind of wonder, like, why is that? What is that about? I know a lot of it is people kind of watch. I find myself watching, and it'll just do the next video and the next video and the next video, and I kind of get lost in listening and diamond painting or whatever, cleaning the house, and I don't always catch myself remembering to hit like on every video that I've consumed. And for some people, it's just like I think some people probably view it as currency. Like, do you deserve my like? Did I really like your video? But whatever the case may be, I noticed that views don't often correlate with likes. No, 1-to-1. And I never really realized. I was just like, oh, well, my one little like it's not gonna do anything. Like, it doesn't matter. Why do I need to give somebody a like just to make them feel good today? I don't, whatever. But now, on the other side of things, I understand that like, your like, or anyone else's like, has immense power when it comes to analytics and the algorithm. The more positive activity that is happening on a video or on a channel as a whole, more likes, the more shares, the more comments that are being had, and the like, that all promotes a channel and boosts it in the algorithm. And therefore, then the Tubus of Ubis can look at it, the data, and say, this video is doing really well and people want to see this one and more like it. So let's go ahead and promote that one, show it more to more people who might like it, and also videos like it. And then that helps us get exposed to more people who might not have otherwise found us. And then they might come along and watch and subscribe and like the videos, and it helps us grow. That's what it boils down to. Your like helps us grow. And it's hugely important because there's really no way for us to control our growth aside from encouraging people to like, or making content that people just feel compelled on their own to hit the like button. And really that's kind of what there is to it, the like. Now it's just hugely powerful. If you have a video and it has been watched 1,000 times and there's only one like, one thumbs up, that video, and perhaps even your entire channel, is going to get kind of not pushed to the forefront for other people to be exposed to. It's not going to be on the recommended list near the top. It's not going to be on the For You page near the top. It's going to be buried way down there. So you guys liking videos and commenting, comment has the same power. Sharing has that same kind of power, in that it helps us stay present, relevant, current, exposed to you and to new people. So if you find a creator that you like and enjoy, you enjoy their content, and you want them to keep making content, the only way they're going to be encouraged to keep making content is if they're getting positive feedback and they're getting that positive boost in the algorithm and analytics department, and they're growing, they're being exposed to new viewers, they're growing, they're being kind of promoted by you. Think of it that way. Your every like that you give, every comment you leave, every time you share one of our videos, you are endorsing us, you are promoting us, you are supporting us without spending a dime. And that's hugely important too. It may even be as important, if not more, than some of the things that you guys could do in a paid monetary format, like memberships and super chats and super thanks and stuff. While those are always appreciated, please don't misunderstand. You can do your like and your comment is so powerful, because even just your one it adds up. It's kind of like a savings account, you know. You put $1 in every day, it's only $1. At the end of the month, you've got an extra 30. At the end of the year, you know, you've got an extra however many that is, because I'm not a mather, but it's a lot. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to kind of explain to you what the purpose, like why everybody always says, hey, hit that like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Why do we do that? Well, we're trying to stay current. We're trying to stay relevant. We're trying to stay visible to you and people like you. And the only way we can do that is if we're supported by our viewers with likes, shares, and active comment section. So when you watch videos and you kind of lurk, but you don't ever hit the like and you don't ever comment, which is totally your prerogative, by the way. But when you do that and you maybe find yourself at the same channel over and over because you enjoy what you're seeing, but you don't ever actively participate, it actually kind of has a negative impact on the data that they use to then promote and enhance and endorse our channel on the platform. And even worse, those thumbs down. Let's talk about thumbs down for a minute. Since we're talking about all the good stuff, let's talk about the not so good stuff. What impact does a thumbs down have? You might sit here and think, well, you know, I didn't really like that video. I didn't like that canvas that person showed. I didn't like their nail polish that day. I didn't like their attitude. I didn't like what they were talking about. Whatever it was you didn't like, obviously, you are free to like or dislike whatever you want. But I would encourage you to please really kind of think long and hard. Well, not long and hard, but, you know, give some consideration to a thumbs down before you give it. Because a thumbs down is alternative to a thumbs up, is also, you know, while very impactful in its own way, it's real bad. It hurts real bad. In the data department, it hurts. Well, it hurts feelings. I mean, give my feelings hurt. You don't like my video. No, it can hurt a creator's feelings, especially if it's something that they worked really hard on and were really proud of, or spent a lot of time or money on. But more than hurt feelings that could potentially happen, it also hurts in the analytics and the algorithm, the data. It is negative. It is negative in our negative activity on the channel or the video. And when there's a video that has negative activity, or a channel that has an abundance of this negative activity in comparison with positive, so it can actually work to, it tells the system, this is not good content. This is not positive or positively received by viewers. We do not want to promote this to other people. It needs to get, you know, bottom of the barrel, back of the list, back of the line. And it really hurts. The negative, now I don't know this for sure because I don't have any inside information, and I don't have much data points to draw from, but from what I gather, my opinion and impression is that a dislike, a thumbs down on a video is more impactful than a thumbs up. They will take that negative activity and it holds more import, more weight than the positive. So please be careful with your thumbs down. Obviously, you are welcome to like or dislike whatever content you want, but the way I think of it is like, I view a dislike as, I would put a dislike on a video if it was offensive. If there was something egregious or offensive, or, I mean, really, for me, that's kind of the criteria. I'd rather leave no thumbs up and no thumbs down than hit thumbs down on someone's video unless it's just really offensive in some way, or really something I feel is not. It's like if I think it's something that, like, I do not want nobody else needs to see this. This is like offensive. I mean, really, I don't know how else to put it. You know, if I'm like, ew, look at that little fuzzy pink bunny canvas. I really don't like that kind of stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to thumbs down it, because I know how bad it hurts a channel, and it's a potential for growth and exposure. And why am I going to do that over a little pink bunny canvas? You know what I mean? But if it's something like someone being a negative influence or impact, if it's, for me, I don't particularly like drama for drama's sake. I don't think that there's really a place for it, at least not in my sphere. And so I don't enjoy that type of content, and I don't think it does anything positive for any community. So something like that I might thumbs down, because I don't support that, and I don't think it does any good for anyone. There's nothing positive in raking someone over the coals and, you know, like I said, drama for drama's sake. Being negative type of drama, I mean. You know, something like that, I might thumbs down. Something, like I said, offensive, I might thumbs down. But really, generally, I'd rather just leave no thumbs up and no thumbs down, and have viewed it and not left any feedback, versus leaving a thumbs down. Because, like I said, it can really hurt not only feelings. I'm sure it hurts some people's feelings when they get thumbs down. It happens to all of us, but, you know, I'm sure it can hurt feelings here or there, depending on who it is. But more than that, it hurts the channel. It hurts the channel, and we don't get feedback on why you didn't like it. Did you not like the canvas I was showing? Did you not like something I said? Do you not like the company I showed you? Do you not like my background? Do you not like me? Do you know, what didn't you like? We don't know. No way to tell. No way to tell. That's the kind of thing about thumbs down I don't think I really like, is that there's no feedback with it. I wish that it was a requirement. If you're going to leave a thumbs down, we need you to leave, you know, check one of these boxes on what you didn't like, and some generic feedback even. Wouldn't even have to, it would just be nice. It would be nice to know, why did I get that thumbs down? Because if you don't know what the problem is, you can't ever internalize it, process it, fix it if it needs fixed, and do better. You can't grow. You can't improve if you don't know what the problem is. It doesn't help to, oh, something's wrong here. Well, what's wrong? Well, I don't know. Well, if I don't know, I can't fix it. So yeah, just please with thumbs down, I mean, just really kind of make sure it's something that you really want to thumbs down. If it's kind of just like a, I didn't like the cover paper she was using, thumbs down. maybe consider what your thumbs down is going to do to that person's data, you know? Is it really that bad that you want to see them not succeed or have a harder time succeeding? And that's up to you. That's up to you. But that's really all I had to say about like thumbs down. Obviously, we're all free to like or dislike whatever we want for whatever reason we want, and I'm not trying to discourage you otherwise. I was just trying to give you guys a different perspective, maybe something to consider or think about when you're considering leaving your thumbs up or thumbs down, or if you're someone who doesn't do either. Like, oh, I can't be bothered. Like, I listen and I watch and I'm too busy. Boy, let me just tell you, your thumbs up would really help. You know, would really, really help. At least please consider giving a thumbs up when you watch videos to those who you really want to support and you really, wow, I love this content. I really want them to keep going. Like, I can't wait till their next video. You know, at least if you're not someone who actively thumbs up on a regular basis, at least maybe consider leaving a thumbs up to those videos and those creators who you just, I really like this person. I really like this. Yeah, I need them to stay. I need them to stay doing content, because a lot of creators who don't get a lot of positive feedback get discouraged and quit, or their content doesn't get pushed out to more people and they never grow and they get discouraged and quit, or they get so discouraged that their content changes into something that maybe you won't like anymore, because they have to go on what feedback they do get. And there will be other people who will thumbs up or thumbs down or watch or not watch something that you wish they would have done more of, and maybe they would have if they had just gotten a little more feedback from someone like you. And that's also the same for comments. I try to make sure as often as I can. I can't watch every video every day. I try to watch as many of my friends and their friends, and as many as I can consume reasonably as I can. And I always leave a thumbs up if I've watched, just to be like, hey, boink, watched ya. And I do my best to also leave some sort of comment. A lot of times you might see me comment on videos and just leave some emojis, and sometimes that's really all I have the time for, or the situation I'm in. Maybe I'm in the doctor's office and the doctor is walking in and I'm like, oh, I got like 1 second to just hit that ghost emoji that's queued up in my auto-populate thing and be out, you know. Maybe I'm about to run into the grocery store. The video just ended. I've been sitting in my car waiting the last 5 minutes of the video. The video ended, but I need to get in the grocery store and get home. So I'm just like, heart, heart, skull, skull, knife, knife, yay. You know, smiley face. Maybe that's all I have time for. It doesn't have to, you don't have to leave a long, wordy comment. You don't even have to say anything. You could just leave emojis if you wanted to, just to let the person know, I was here. I watched your video. I liked your video. I support you. You can say that with an emoji. It doesn't have to be those words or that sentiment. It can be an emoji. And I do that when I don't have time to leave a comment, or I have left a million comments and my thumbs hurt and all I have left in my thumbs is emojis. I will do that just to help boost that creator, boost their mood, boost their video performance in the analytics and in the algorithm. help bring them up, boost them up, raise them up, and on a personal level, raise their spirits. If there's someone who cares, if Mushy watches their videos, they'll see Mushy commented. In some capacity, they'll know I was there. It's my way of saying, I was here. I saw you. Good job. You know, for whatever that may or may not be worth to someone. But yeah, it doesn't have to be anything. And if you watch a video and you're like, I think my Facebook page would benefit from this, or I think my friend group, my group chat might not know about this person, might really like it, or this video in particular. Oh, we've been talking about alien putty. She has an alien putty video. She makes a few points on there. Maybe somebody can get some valuable information. Sharing is hugely impactful to our channel data and our growth. So that's also a positive interaction on our channel that the analytics and algorithm view as positive and worth promoting. So in essence, this was a very rudimentary, very basic, and probably all over the place discussion. But to sum it all up, really, analytics is data, and algorithm is how that data is used to either promote or not so promote channels and videos. And your feedback through likes, comments, shares, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. We kind of didn't talk about that, but that is also on the same vein, hugely important in the positive interaction category of our data that helps us grow. So every time, it's not really, our success as channels is largely, in my opinion, from what I've gathered, it's not how many seats you fill, it's how many people in those seats are watching, if that makes sense. So it always kind of makes me, I don't know, it kind of makes me like, oh, I don't think they understand when I see people like, I'm trying to get to 500 for that first monetization hurdle. Oh, I'm going to get to 1,000, because I think a lot of people assume that when they hit these monetization hurdles that they're going to start just like making all kinds of money or some money. And the truth of the matter is that it's not how many subscribers you have. It's how many of your subscribers are watching and how many non-subscribers are watching. It's how many eyes and ears consume your videos is what earns you the money. It's just you have to hit those thresholds to have the ability to earn the money. So when people ask for you to subscribe, if you're going to a channel a lot but you're not subscribed, it would really help if you did subscribe. Your subscriptions, you can turn on or off notifications. If you turn on notifications, that's even more helpful. That's more positive interaction in the data that they use to promote our channels. Anything you can do aside from a thumbs down, anything that you do helps. You spending the time watching the video in its entirety helps. You thumbs upping helps. You commenting, even if it's just emojis, helps. You sharing helps. Subscribing is a positive interaction. Hitting the notification bell to be notified is a positive interaction in the data set that will help promote channels. So that's why a lot of people remind you in their videos or even flat out ask you to do that stuff, because it helps us. And when you don't do that stuff, it really hurts. It has the opposite effect. So, and I don't believe that at least not too many of you, want to hurt your favorite channels. I don't think you intend to do it, but it actually is pretty hurtful, not feelings wise, but I mean in terms of exposure and growth and support for your creators. it's actually more harm than good when you don't do anything at all. And so that's kind of the that on that. And when you creators, if you didn't already know this, I know that we get promotional materials that are like, hey, hit that 1,500 is the first monetary hurdle, and then 1,000. And I know a lot of people like rush to that thinking, oh, that's gonna be the bucks. And just keep in mind, it isn't how many subscribers you have. It's not how many people are sitting in the seats. It's how many of them in the seats are watching, in or out of the seats, really, whether they're sat or they're standing. But it's it's your views, how many views your video gets, not how many subscribers. So when for some people that get hungry for more subscribers, I want more numbers. I want more. That's helpful in exposure, but it is not helpful in the monetary department. It is the watches, the views, and how much time people spend viewing your videos. Which reminds me, I know a lot of us watch videos at 2x speed, 3x speed, whatever, because that's the only way we can consume content. As much content as there is, like, try to get as many, spread the love, watch as many people as we can in the time that we have, and enjoy their content. But when you watch it at an increased speed, fun fact, it actually, the system, like the I don't know, the computer, the program, the whatever, the platform can tell, and it only gives credit for, so if you watch it like 2x speed, the person only gets half of a watch credit. Does that make sense? If you watch it at 4x speed, they only get quarter of a view worth of credit. So for those of you who watch at increased speed, just please know that when you do that, it actually registers as not a full, complete viewing of your video, of the person's video. It counts, it factors in the speed you're watching. Did you know that? I did not until recently, but it does. So if you really want to support a certain creator, make sure that you watch their videos at the regular speed, because if you try to speed it up to get through it so that you can move on and watch another, which is fine, you do what you want, but I'm just saying, you might be doing, you're not going to harm the person, but you're not doing them any favors when you watch it at increased speed. Did not know that. Hi, sorry, guilty, and I'll try to be better about that. I have a lot of friends and acquaintances that I enjoy their content and I want to watch their channel, and when they come out with a new video, I only have so many hours in a day, so I have to, I hate having to pick and choose. So to have to pick and choose what I watch on a given day less, I sometimes maybe might watch it at 2x speed. And I didn't know that I was hurting you, and I'm sorry if you're a victim of my 2x speed watching. I will try to be better at that. I was just trying to spread as much love in a day as I had time to spread, and that helped me spread more love. And now I realize I wasn't really spreading a whole bunch. I mean, I was spreading love, but it was a painful love, and I'm sorry, I didn't know. But now I do. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's early wee morning hours, and you probably are sick of hearing me ramble. I hope that something I said, if not clear, if not, super informative, at least kind of got you thinking. Sorry, I feel, I know I look really weird because I rub my canvas like, oh, my precious. But no, I'm actually rubbing to see if there are any drills that need popped into place, like that one. I'm rubbing for smoothness. But yeah, if nothing else, I hope that I gave you some information or keywords if you're curious and you want more information to go do some research on your own, especially if you are a YouTube content creator. I encourage you to go do some, I know it's boring work, it's boring reading and blah, 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 but it's really important that you understand analytics, that you understand what likes can do for you, what dislikes, how they can hurt you, you know, what the data means, how to read it, how to interpret it, but just basically in general, why do we ask people for likes? Why do we ask for comments? Why do we need to leave a comment? What good does that do? It does a lot of good. I don't need to subscribe. That's not going to help anything. Well, yeah, it is. So I encourage you to look more into that and just be more of an like informed consumer if you're a video consumer or if you're a creator, just so you have a better understanding of your channel and how things can help you or hurt you, so that you know what you're looking at and understand things a little bit better. Yeah. This was just a very basic rudimentary. Maybe in the future, if anyone's interested, I can go in depth of exactly what the impact. I'll do some research and find out what is the impact of 1 out of 10 likes or dislikes or something like that. But just in general, that's why you hear us always say, hey, don't forget to like on your way out and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about XYZ. Hey, if you liked this video, share it with your friends so they can enjoy it too. That's why you hear us say that, because it is how we stay relevant, current, exposed, and stay promoted on the platform in order to reach you and others like you. So that's all I got, guys. Hope something I said was somewhat useful, but considering the hour of morning that it is, who knows? All right, until next time, stay naughty.